Twitter handle was on fire yesterday. Will Seaton, I think, lit the match and poured gasoline.
Careful about bringing this up because it's going to take over.
It will?
In a good way, but once you go, we're going.
Okay.
It's a great topic.
This is like my favorite thing to do, by the way.
Well, and you love tweaking the audience here, especially the West Coast portion of this audience.
Well, there's just one certain fan base that is unusually passionate about a topic that really isn't all that important.
Ohio State football, Kentucky basketball, where we got?
Patriot fans?
No.
Alabama, Roll Tide?
No. And I just think it's hilarious, and I do like sort of, stirring up the hornet's nest.
This is the hamburger topic. Yeah. Now, there was a poll that came out that said Five Guys was better than In-N-Out Burger?
Correct.
Okay. So why would the West Coast be upset with you? Do you agree that Five Guys is better than In-N-Out Burger, or do you think In-N-Out Burger is overrated?
I've been a long time advocate and supporter of Five Guys and believing that they are the best burger chain of all of them, and that includes In-N-Out Burger, which I've had before, and maybe I didn't have it the right way, but I was just like, I can't believe this is like, oh, you're in California, go get In-N-Out Burger. And I'm like, yeah, it was good, but it didn't change my life or anything. There's a better burger to be had somewhere else. And that was apparently like a nuclear
You were
level.
accused of East Coast bias because you like Five Guys.
Well, yeah, it's just...
But is Five Guys an East Coast burger?
I don't know.
I think Five Guys is all over the country. Yeah, Paulie.
According to Harris Poll, they have the top 10 national burger brands. Five Guys Burgers and Fries, In-N-Out Burger, Shake Shack, Wendy's, Culver's, which is not nationwide, Whataburger, McDonald's, Sonic, Smash Burger, which is up and coming, Steak and Shake.
I haven't had Shake Shack.
Shake Shack is kind of like a family-friendly it's like a hybrid of a fast food place, sit-down place, and they put their own Shake Shack sauce on it. Very popular.
Oh, there's lines out the door for Shake Shack.
A lot of vineyard vines in the parking lot, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Fritzy.
Is Shake Shack so arrogant that their burgers are so good they don't even have to mention them in the title at all of their food? They're just talking about shakes?
Shack, yeah. I guess. I don't know.
Five Guys is like a true chain, but it's like a more original burger chain. I'm sorry, now In-N-Out. In-N-Out has a little more creative than the typical Burger King, McDonald's type chain.
Can you get In-N-Out in the Midwest or East Coast?
No.
Is it strictly West Coast?
Yeah.
Because I remember covering the Lakers-Pacers NBA Finals, either that or the Sixers, and having my first In-N-Out burger. So that's in the early 90s. Because everybody said, as soon as I was coming out to L.A., everybody in L.A. says, In-N-Out burger. You got to have an In-N-Out burger. I said, okay. And there was one right across the street from where I was staying. And so I went over and sat down by myself and had an In-N-Out burger.
It's the absolute venom that In-N-Out purists or enthusiasts possess is hilarious.
Very, very territorial here.
It's so great.
Now, there's a Five Guys in the West Village, and I've done a drive-by with that. It was very good.
Five Guys feels like more handmade ground beef on a traditional grill. It feels like good beef.
No.
Tastes like good beef.
Okay, wait a minute. So what are you saying about In-N-Out burger?
In-N-Out feels like chain restaurant burger meat-ish stuff.
Ooh.
Oh, my God. Dude, you are in so much trouble.
Paulie.
Hey, I'm not making the...
You're going to have to issue a retraction for that.
What's your Twitter handle?
That said, I like In-N-Out burger. I think they're really good.
I can't
Here we
backtrack
go.
now.
No.
I'm just saying that the meat may not be...
They're going to take it out of context. They're not going to put that last part on there.
Like substance says past. Wow.
Dan Patrick's cronies.
Yeah.
Look at all this. Stop this madness.
Yeah.
This is blasphemy. People are so upset.
I thought In-N-Out burger was great because I'd never had anything like that before.
It also has a cool look to it. Like you drive by, it's easy to see. You get out to L.A., it feels very L.A. And because so many people tell you to go somewhere, you're like, now I have to go. And it's also hard to admit that something that people like isn't good. There's a taco place in Los Angeles that everyone told us to go to. We went, some of the guys we work with at DirecTV.
Yeah.
We all went there one day. It was awful. It was beyond bad.
Oh, dear.
You're not naming names.
I'll name the names. I mean, nothing personal. It was called Tito's Tacos. And all these people at DirecTV.
Wow.
said
Paulie is on fire
It's
today.
okay. That doesn't mean other people can't like it. But we all went there and we're all like, what's the big fuss? These are really bad tacos.
We're really going in on California
I know.
right now.
What are we doing?
Love California.
Yes, Fritzy.
There was something about In-N-Out, the way they wrap it up and the burger is just kind of coming out of the
I didn't
wrapping.
like that.
And I can't explain it, but it looks like it's just oozing out. It's breaking free from this special wrapping they got it in, and it's just so good.
That's as passionate as I've ever seen you.
In the history of the show.
It really is.
I just In-N-Out is great, and you're eating it and you're keeping it in the paper for a little while.
I love the way the wrapper was with it. It's like they purposely make the wrapper smaller than it needs to be just to make it seem like that burger, you can't stop us. You can only hope to contain us.
Nice.
See what I did with that?
love what you
Okay,
just did.
Todd. Yeah, Paulie.
Fritzy loves In-N-Out Burger so much he almost left the hotel to get some last time we were out in Los Angeles.
Almost.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.